the heck are you guys? I am Fastidious. Welcome to the channel. This video is going to feature my Sacred Shard pulls as well as all my planning throughout the weekend that is just finishing now. But this video starts at the beginning of the weekend because I was trying to really min-max the champ chase to make sure I was in good position to win the TITUS Black Plume 5-star soul, but also to make sure I didn't overdo it. So in the end, I ended up pulling 11 Sacred Shards. We're going to get into that right now. There's some pretty fun moments, funny moments. I don't know. Raid Shadow Legends is an interesting game, which, by the way, if you're not yet playing, link in the description and the top pinned comment. All right, let's go. So you guys know if these will be the only 6 Sacred Shards I'm about to pull, but I do not. How the heck are you? I'm Fastidious from the Fastidious, and you can see we recently had the 2x on Sacred Shards double chance for Legendary Champions begin, as well as a boosted rate up on Balar. We got Balar the Loss. The Balar rate up is 1 day less than the 2x on Legendaries, and I'm doing this right when it starts because I want to build myself a little lead in the champ chase, but I don't know if I'm going to pull the other 9. We're doing 6 of the 15 right now. I don't know if I'm going to do the other 9 until I see what my group looks like. Sorry, my math was way wrong on that. It is not 6 Sacreds. For some reason, I was thinking an epic is 500 points. I freaking wish. I'm pulling up to 12 Sacreds right now. I'm pulling 3,000 points worth of Sacreds, right? So if we hit all epics, it's going to be 12. If we hit 1 legendary, it will be 11. If we hit 2, it will be 10. If we hit 3, that'd be incredible. It'll be 9. Let's go. Let's see. So let me just quickly show that champ chase and let's get right into it. I'm sure you already sat through an intro of me explaining the situation. If it's only the 6, the intro was very short. If it was more than the 6, the intro would be a lot longer. But you can see right now I've put up 2,500 points in very good shape. I had my 6 prisms. I pulled 2 legendaries, and then I fused Grokko's Turndrake. This brought us to 2,500 points. I decided I want to get a minimum, regardless of anyone else in my group, I want to get a minimum of 5,500 points. That gets me another legendary skill tome. It gets me 100 of the legendary quality Twisted Horns, and it puts me above the minimum 4,000 points you need to even be eligible to win the TITUS Perfect Soul. I think my summoning will end there for the weekend unless people push hard in my group, but I decided I want to put up these 5,500 points at a minimum right now to maybe scare off the competition a bit. I hope. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're doing 6. If we can hit 1 or 2 legendaries, that'll even get us towards that 7,500 right side reward. I believe that was a mythical book or something. But let's start here. I believe I've only pulled 2x on Sacreds once ever before. Usually I use these just for summon rushes, but now that I'm farming all of my clan bosses for the Demon Lord every day, there's a decent inflow. I feel like I can afford to pull these once in a while. Also, if you saw my video a couple days ago, when I hit level 77, which at the time of this video was yesterday, I got a $40 pack for 5 Sacreds. Whenever you hit level 7 on your account, a really juicy pack pops open. So I went for that. We're in pretty good shape. Let's get after it. We're doing 6 of these, right? 6. Oh, wait, I might end up doing more than 6. We'll see. I did the math wrong on that. I actually take that back. We're doing 12 of these as a minimum. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to do an insert and fix that intro. But let me get excited. I desperately have wanted Farrakhan the Fat forever since he was added. I think it was like beginning of 2021. I got him right when he was added on my account during that time, and I just love him. I don't have a very good ally attack hero, and he is definitely that. The one downside to his kit is it's all allies except him, but the upside is 4-turn cooldown, and he gives huge buffs, increased crit rate and increased crit damage. Very, very nice. Aside from that, he comes with really good boss-killing debuffs. So decreased defense is cool, and then on this move, double poison with an HP burn. Spicy, spicy. Finally, this weird passive deflects 20% of all incoming damage this champion receives onto all allies. The damage will be spread equally across all allies. So he takes less damage because they made him kind of squishy. But wow. Sorry, I'm in my head a little bit because I'm like, I'm going to have to redo a huge insert into that intro talking about how I can't do math or how I got the numbers wrong. Because obviously 6, if we get all epics, is only 1,500 points, and I want 3,000 points. So we're going to do up to 12 is what I'm going to say. Up to 12. Depending on if we hit legendaries. Great start there with Farrakhan, new and needed. Just keeping it epic. There is Terror Beast. The only notable thing with Terror Beast is he's really annoying in the Ice Golem with that reflect damage when you're going up against him as a PvE unit. I think he's new, so good for the Pokédex. Still no gold, another epic, and another Farrakhan. Secret Farrakhan rate up? We'll take it. We'll take the Faction Guardian. Why not? It's bizarre. Never pulled him, and now we pulled him twice in 3 pulls. All right, 4th chance. Dang, am I pot committed to just doing this until we hit gold? I might end up getting pushed to Mercy. Masked Fearmonger, about as bad a unit as there is in the game. Despise that guy. He needs a buff. Well, the 2X is not 2Xing. Woad Painted. She got a huge buff back in the day. I heard they don't buff epics anymore, but she got an enormous buff. We're already 5 deep with a decent bit to show for it. A couple good barbarians, but not what I was hoping with all these sacreds. There's our first legendary. Come on, baby. All right, Alsgore Crimson Horn. This is the block damage guy, right? Or yeah, incoming block damage, 2 turns, fully heals a target ally. Pretty spicy. It's all barbarians for me today. The good news is my barbarian faction, believe it or not, is pretty weak. No longer is it, I would say. Between him and Farrakhan, maybe we even get Woad Painted into the mix. Should be really good. 2 turns block damage on a fortune cooldown, though I don't think I will book him. That's pretty dang good. AoE here, 100% chance with books of removing 2 random buffs from all enemies, not even a full strip. If you can get Jetney the Giant, 100% chance 3-turn cooldown. It's all 3-turn cooldown, but I didn't say that before. Of removing all the buffs on all enemies, even if it's a weak hit. Pretty cool. And then unrelated to the Jetney part, he's going to place continuous heal on all allies for 2 turns. This is a fine skill. Nothing too interesting. Attacks when enemy heals this champion by 20% of the damage dealt. Has a 40% chance of increasing the duration of 2 random debuffs on the target champion by 1 turn. And then finally the passive. When attacked, has a 50% chance of placing a big version decreased speed. I like that a lot. 100% chance he got Jetney. He's certainly not bad. I've discussed him on the channel before. He was in a HP-based Prism pool like about 2 weeks ago, but he's also not like mind-blowingly good. It's a very solid pull, and that's also 500 champ chase points. We will take it 6 deep with 1 legendary and 5 epics. So let's do the math. The 5 epics, we're talking 1250 points. The 1 legendary, we're talking 500, so 1750. I've got 1250 to go. So we're doing a maximum of 5 more sacred shards right now. But hopefully we had another legendary. Let's watch that 2x. Burgess, that is a dupe, but Burgess is good. You can do some cool solo stuff in the Doom Tower. We'll also definitely take a Faction Guardian. That's only my 2nd Burgess. God, I want to see more gold. Okay, my 3rd create in the blue. This guy is amazing. Between him and Neve, who Neve obviously is very rare, being a Void Legendary, my only Void Legendary on the account, besides Arbiter, and then the freebies I have coming soon with Lydia, and I'm only 5 frags away from Mithrala. But just amazing, right? We get increased speed with the turn meter boost on a 3-turn cooldown, then a big AoE freeze, and then more chances for freeze on the A1. No one took a turn. I don't think I took a single speck of damage between his crowd control and Neve's supporty skills, the shields, the block damage, which I don't even think was ever triggered outside of the start of battles when I did my Sylvan Watcher Faction Wars. If you don't have him, so good for Faction Wars. Can even use him in PvP because of a skill like this, and then he's phenomenal in hard level Fire Knight. All right, let's keep going. We have 1 more gold, please. No. Giscard. Oh, sorry, I always get Logic and Giscard confused. Shield Champ, he was an epic. I think he was like an epic fusion, not part of a bigger fusion, and he was the epic. I think he himself was an epic fusion. I could be wrong, though. Actually, as I say that, I think maybe I was wrong. He's involved in a fusion. Here we got a 2-turn cooldown, pretty spicy. Big shields, 2 turns equal to 20% of his HP. That's kind of his whole thing. Removes all debuffs from 1 ally and plays ally protect. Single target ally protect, 3-turn cooldown, whatever. And then he's got a decreased attack here. HP in all battles? No, HP in Doom Tower, 25%. Who cares? That A3 is cool. Could be really good for the Scarab, right? Senesha, that's a dupe Senesha. We'll take it. I did earlier today doing other stuff. You'll have to go watch my Prism pulls. I did max out my Knights Rev Faction Guardians, which was interesting. But cool. She frees up a spot for sure. I already know I'm going to +1. We'll +1 Miscreated Monster. And yeah, this is already going to be our last sacred. I don't want to completely overextend myself unless I need to pull more later in the event. And no, we do not hit legendary again. So I got to say, it definitely hurts. There's a dupe Kinagashi, so we'll take that Faction Guardian. But 11 sacreds with 1 legendary. It definitely hurts, man. I don't expect more. Don't think I expect more, and I'm a big fool. But it definitely kind of hurts. Let's take a quick peek to make sure I did the math correctly, but I should be at exactly 5,500, and I am. So I'm hoping that chases off the competition. Also, that 7,500 is just a legendary skill up, not a mythical skill up. I was incorrect. I think I saw this mythical skill up and got confused. So I'm not dying to push another 2,000 points, but we do have 4 more sacreds need be if someone gets close, but not too close. And I have some stuff I can fuse as well. So there we have it. Solid session, but nothing so special. I'm disappointed. I would have loved to hit 2 sacreds, but you can't really expect more than that, right? It's a 12% chance with the 2x. I pulled 11. I certainly had a shot to hit multiple. I also had a shot to hit none, though I do think that was pity with that Alsgore Crimson Horn. But that's life, baby. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Fastidious. This is the end of the video, unless I had to pull more. Stay tuned 5 seconds for that. Is it going to happen? I honestly don't know. I'm in the past. You're in the future. Let's see.
2 hours later.
Hey guys, it is a couple hours later now. The group is still looking phenomenal. Maybe I even overdid it, but I was thinking about it the past little while, and I worked so hard to get to 5,500, 5,500, and the whole time I could have saved a couple sacreds because, of course, I have to pull my goms. We've got our Void Epics for the Fusion. I have exactly 3 of them. I figure let's do that now, oh so quickly. These are Void Epics, right? So each one is going to be 350 points. I need to do this now anyway, and I suggest you guys do too if the Champ Chase and Champ Training still live. As I say that, this video will come out after. But this way I can build these guys up, because I have to anyway, during the Champ Training, and get a couple extra points. There we go. That should be another 1,050 total points, 350 times 3. I can start working on those guys. We can take a little peek here, and yeah, there you go. We're at 6,574. This basically puts the legendary skill tome in play if I can get another GOM and then finish the TITUS fusion. I don't know if I can. What it can do is maybe scare off these very underachievers down here. I got a really easy group, it looks like. Knock on wood. Certainly it's possible one of these guys is a sleeping giant, but at 6,500, looking pretty good.
Day 2.
All right, guys, it's Fasti from the future now. It's towards the end of the day on Sunday. It's about 5 p.m. my time. And as you can see, we're still doing really well in our group. This guy, Compressor, came out of nowhere, so I'm definitely going to keep my eye open. But all in all, this looks like a very straightforward, easy group. Hopefully it stays that way. As much as I'm dying to pull more sacreds, and I even had 2 drop this weekend. 2 from the UNM clan boss. So I'm up to 6 again now. I think we're going to sit on it. It will just be those 11 summons, those 11 sacreds, the only legendary being Alsgore. But one more legendary we can get. I did fuse all 4 of my GOMs, right? So that was 1,400 points. That's pretty good. We're just, if you rewind, you can see we're just a hair under 7,000. For 7,500, you get a legendary skill tome, and we're going to get that right now because we can finally finish this TITUS Black Plume, TITUS Black Plume fusion. And this should be, wow, 1 million freaking silver. Oh my God. It should be, I know that's what it always is, but still, it should be 650 points is what I'm trying to say, which should put us just over 7,500. I'm kind of itching to get 2,500 more because like 1,000 of the premium soul coins, I can't remember what those are called, is a ton. But it would be, I'd have to hit a legendary. If I pulled all 6, right, and missed, that'd only be 1,500 points. And I need just about 2,500. There's a small chance you might see a follow-up video, but this will be the end of this video. We got just over 7,500. We have over doubled. I was going to say nearly, but actually over doubled second place. So unless he's got a crazy thing cooking or someone else down here does, I think we're good. I think we are good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Fastidious. If you're not yet playing Raid Shadow Legends, definitely use my link in the description or the top pinned comment. It is the best link in the land. You will not regret it. Share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.